why? Why? And if you don't know why I'm saying why, I mean why by like the 10-minute. I think I'm over exaggerating. Well, no, because it felt like 10 minutes. The 10-minute transformation that they sat there and made you watch. Like, dang, it was good when Goku first heard Super Saiyan, because everybody's just so hyped. I mean, it's Goku turning Super Saiyan. But as far as girls twiddling around and all this other stuff, and sitting there in one pose for like 3 minutes, just love. I don't know. I really don't like all of that. Like, it's too much, man. And I think when I seen the 18 just shoot a ki blast, I was like, oh my gosh. Thank you so much. Because I didn't want to sit there and watch that. But then, everybody just sat there like, what are you doing? Blah, 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 blah. And we're just all sitting there again. It's basically just like, oh, just think about like when Cell was basically going around absorbing the things, and everybody got mad at Vegeta because he's the one that let that happen. This is basically the same thing, except everybody just like, let's sit there in a tournament that basically decides if we live or die, and let's watch these people power up for 10 minutes. Because that would be fun. And it's not fun. And everybody's just all blushing like, that was sexy. They turned to goo monster. Like, one just like, and the other one turned into like an animal, and then the last one, what did the other one turn into? I don't know. I don't know what the other one turned into. Honestly, the first half of Dragon Ball Super was not really rememberable. I guess that's the word I'm looking for. It wasn't interesting at all. Sat there, watched the transformation happen, blah, 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 blah. But the second half, I have to say the second half was a little bit better, because that's when a lot of the fight scenes happened. Was there any fight scenes in the first one? No, I don't think there was, honestly. But yeah, so I have to say the first half boring. Second half was it was like, you know, my boy 17 was going off. So it started off, yeah, you don't know. So it started off, I'm sorry, I'm a little excited. But you know, it started off when 17 was about to fight the animal girl, which if you think about it, that's like the worst matchup for her. I mean, she doesn't know it. But that was like, as us, we just know 17 basically wins. Because what does he do? What has he been doing for the past, how long has it been? Like 3 years or so? Taking care and fighting animals. Because, you know, there's some animals that just be like, you know, they be fighting and stuff like that. So he just sat there. He would just sit there and he would just fight the animals. Then he goes against a girl that literally transforms into an animal. Like, if that isn't the worst possible matchup, I don't know what is. Like, that's horrible. So, long story short, well, actually long story short, like how we all expected it. It starts off 17's getting beat up, of course, because that's about what every Dragon Ball starts off with. Every Dragon Ball fight starts off with, oh crap, they're pushing 17 back. And I know about everybody's thinking, why doesn't he just use the barrier? Well, guess what he does? He uses the barrier. And it goes up, she smacks into it. She just sticks. She's like, literally just stays there. And he's like, well, spins her around and throws her off the cliff. I was like, oh, okay, well, on to the next fight. But no, then that's when the girl comes with the little wings, because you know, they're like the little no flying rule, which doesn't really matter because people stay in the air for like 10 minutes anyways, I swear they're basically flying. Like, when you, in the beginning, because in the beginning you see Goku try to jump up and fly, he goes up and right back down. But throughout this whole episode, people, I guess they're just jumping all the way out because them coming down is just taking too long. They'd be in like the sky for like 10 minutes, literally. Like, things will happen. Like, in the 17 fight, 17 jumps in the air and throws the girl out of bounds again. And he's coming down. We go over to, like, who do we go over to? I think it was, like, Piccolo or something. Piccolo, yeah, because the girl was rolling, she hits her. So blah, 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 blah. Some other stuff happens. Nothing really important or cool, actually. And they were talking for, like, a smooth 2 minutes. They go back to 17, and 17's literally still in the air. He's basically flying by this point, because it doesn't look like they're moving downwards at all. And then they're like, well, we're going to go right back to the girl. So the girl with the wings picks her up. She slingshots the animal chick. 17, still in the air, nowhere near the ground. Like, I don't understand that. She crashes into him. They smack into against the wall. And she gets out, yada, 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 you know. They're talking, like, for some reason, you have to get your opponent out of bounds to win, but yet she just gets up and she goes somewhere else. And she's just talking to her friend. And, you know, 18, she's just like, oh, you getting pushed back? And, you know, 17, you can tell 17 was low-key getting mad. So he's like, nah, fam, I got this. Let me go handle it right now. So he goes up, you know, he doing his little run thing. He smacks her against the wall. And, yeah, he smacks her against a couple walls. Those are in the air. I remember what happened. He went in the air and he made like a ball of light, which I don't even know. I don't even know how you did. How do you even do that? I've never seen anybody do that before, where they literally stand on their ki blast. I'm trying to think of a time when somebody did that. Yeah, I can't. I don't know anybody ever doing that before. Well, I guess he's the first. But yeah, he stands on his ki blast or whatever. And the girl, she jumps towards the ki blast. He literally sits there. He has another ki blast in his hand. So you have to think, he has one ki blast in the sky, another one in the hand. She's literally jumping into the ki blast. Like, this has to be the dumbest thing you could possibly do as a person. You're jumping straight towards him. And this is weird. 17 jumps in the ki blast. Jumps out of it just to attack the girl. And I'm wondering, really, you didn't have to do all that because she's dumb enough to jump into the thing. If he wanted to, he could have literally just put two hands down and just, while she's getting closer, blast her away. But, you know, that's him. He goes and he jumps through it and blasts her away with the other one because they clash or whatever. And he also takes out the butterfly chick, but I think that's earlier. I think I skipped that part, actually. But, I mean, I don't know. The the episode, nothing special. Kind of boring. You know, just little things of, oh, they're getting pushed back. They're not getting pushed back. Like the whole Goku, he was fighting some chick, and they're throwing hands or whatever, and everybody's nervous because Goku's losing. Even though he wasn't even losing, they were just going at it. Goku's in first form. I think at the time she was one of the chicks that did like the 30-minute power up. So I don't know what's going on with that. Vegeta was fighting the big girl, but I guess he got bored of her because later on in the episode, you don't even see them fighting anymore. You go back and watch that. I'm not going to explain all that. Mia, let's see. The word of the episode. What episode? 31, I think. Episode today. The word of the episode is why. Why? Because why'd you have to make me sit there and watch all of it? There was a lot of times I was like, Jesus. Why am I watching this?